Hey, you guys, it is January 30th, 2006. No, yeah, 2026. Sorry. And you are here Friday night with Hit List. We're not available to go live on Wednesday. And so you guys know that we've been trying to just get more content out and try to um stay up with our shows. And so I said, let's do something tonight. And a lot of stuff has happened in the last 48 hours that I don't think I would have forgiven myself if we did not talk about it. So first off, we have a few of us in the house tonight, me and my gals. I call it my golden gals. I have Dina up in Battle Creek, Michigan. How are you, Dina?
I'm good. How are you, love?
Good. What's been up with you this week?
Child, nothing. Dealing with that man and them kids, and surviving, fighting for my life.
You have any projects or anything coming up?
I'm always working on something. But no, I got some catering stuff coming up in February. And music stuff in February as well. Just, I try to if when one thing is down, the next thing is up.
Nice. Well, we will be
Mm-hmm.
looking out for all of that when it
Yeah,
starts
thank you.
happening. Natasha in Grand Rapids,
Hey,
Michigan.
hey, how are y'all?
Good. How are you? What's been up with you this week?
Just trying to dig myself out of the frozen tundra.
Mm.
I had to turn my time card in for work today, and I had the hardest time trying to figure out what days I worked, what days I was snowed in with a kid, what day we didn't have power.
Oh,
Like these last couple of weeks have been crazy with this weather, and I really don't remember a time that it's been bad like this in recent years. Like this has been crazy.
yeah.
But we out here just surviving.
Surviving.
I'm a
Like this is child.
survivor. Well, that's what's up. John Tay, you're over here in Chicago with me. Is it snowing on the south side where you guys are?
It was, but it has calmed down for
Okay.
now.
It's been really bad up north here for the last couple of hours.
Oh,
Um,
yeah,
I just went
it
to I
moves that
went to
way.
sorry, cut you off. I went to Whole Foods a few minutes ago, and the guy who was driving the Uber, he was sliding all over the place. It's really,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So
Child.
be careful if you're out driving in that mess, you guys. So, anyways, we have a lot to get through tonight, and we have only a few of us. So let's just get started. But first of all, before we get into the thing of the things, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 is allowance made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So what are we doing? We're reporting the news, and we are commenting and just making banter. So please don't try to sue me. I don't have any money to give you. If you see something, it's your material and you'd like taken down, just give me a DM. All right. So we want to say I took a nap today around noon, and I woke up around 4 and it seemed all hell had broke loose. Rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara, one of my favorites. She
Yes.
passed at the age of 71. Such great the hits of Home Alone, number one.
Oh, my favorites.
I know, 1 and 2. Schitt's Creek. What's the other one?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Mhm.
She's done a lot of stuff on Broadway. So rest in peace to her. You guys, our legends are leaving.
Leaving.
Yeah, and she wasn't that old. 71
No,
at all.
71 is not old.
My mom's age. Yep.
And then I went over to Instagram and I saw this, and it just gutted me. Macaulay Culkin made a post and said, "I thought we had time. I wanted more. I wanted to sit in a chair next to you. I heard you, but I had so much more to say. I love you. I'll see you later."
And I want to just note that he started that post so I thought he saying mama.
Whew.
He said,
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Um.
It just tears me up.
Yeah, it does. You
Oh,
guys, if I can say anything to you tonight, love the ones, love them while they're here.
listen.
Um. Hey, brother, love them while they're here.
there he is.
Please, don't save it for tomorrow. Don't say I'll call you. I can call her the next day. I can call her next week. No, if something's on your mind to call someone or text someone, just do it. Um, the little stuff, family drama and beefs, let it go. In the grand scheme of things, it's not worth it. You see, people are here 1 minute and next minute they're not.
Mhm.
So I don't know if anyone has anything to add to that
No,
No, you
panel.
said it all.
no.
Um, moving on to another loved one or loved personality who has left us. Rest in power to Miss Shirley Raines. I am not too familiar with
Mhm.
her, but the other cast members are.
Yeah.
So, Natasha, what do you know about Miss Shirley?
So Miss Shirley, she was a powerhouse out in Cali, serving the unhoused
Mhm.
on Skid Row, and she, of course, was an influencer. She wasn't. That was never her intention, though. She was just simply feeding the unhoused out there. It started out since she's a cosmetologist. Um, a lot of members from the LGBTQ community would recognize her makeup and love it. And she would come back and she would do their makeup.
Yeah.
And then she said in an interview, my mom always told me that if you're going to go see someone, you need to go feed them too. You need to bring some food with you too. And so that just turned into this whole thing of her feeding several hundred people.
Yes.
And her thing was always referring to them as king and queen and with the utmost respect. She also maintained her boundaries though. You weren't gonna cross her, but it was always done lovingly. It was always done with just so much respect, so much admiration for her community.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, rest in peace to her, and we really, yeah, yeah, rest in peace. Also, in a world where everyone's trying to be seen and clickbait and do things for clout, she doesn't seem like she was doing things for clout at all. The little clips
She
of her I did see.
and she wasn't at all. She got a few awards in NAACP, and another one I can't remember. She got a lot of recognition. She took all the money from her social media earnings to use it for the food. So she wasn't doing it to be famous. She just did it from the bottom of her heart. And I honestly think that's probably one of the things that contributed to her passing because she literally put her whole self into her work and into her
Um.
people. And I don't think that she really got around to taking care of herself.
Gotcha. Well, again, rest in peace, Miss Shirley, and bless you for all the good works and people that you have blessed in your short time here on Earth. Thank you so much for your services. Let's move on to something a little bit more upbeat. Brandy Norwood is receiving the Recording Academy Honors Icon Award this Sunday at the Grammys. That's awesome. I think she deserves it. I think it's way past due. Brandy's been doing this thing almost 30 years or more. Am I right, you guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Thea.
Moesha turned 30 this week. So, and she was singing,
Moesha turned 30.
yeah, she was singing way before Moesha. So,
Yeah, and Thea is
yeah,
the earliest I
Thea, and
remember
I think
her.
her first album came out in 93 or 94.
It was like a year or two into Thea. Yep.
Yeah, so she's been doing this. she's been doing this thing. So she's being honored this weekend on Sunday, the telecast, but on last night they had a little reception for her. And here's a little clip real quick. Where is it at? Let me see. Here we go.
See you around, that's the way it goes, almost doesn't count.
Go, Brandy. I don't think anybody else deserves it more than
Oh
she.
my God, I love her.
Now, I've always thought a lot of people don't. Hector says he doesn't really care for her, but I think she's the standard vocally.
The standard.
I mean, clearly her, godmama was Whitney. So like, her
Right.
little honorary godmama. So hello, she's gonna be.
Right. Like we said, she's been doing it. Moesha turned 30. She was on Thea, so she was the first black, not first black, second black Cinderella. So I think she's broke barriers and she deserves it. So congratulations to Brandy. Excuse me. Let's move on. So there's a new documentary coming out this next couple of weeks on Netflix, based on just America's Next Top Model and what was going on behind the scenes that we did not know about and all of that jazz. Here's a little bit of the trailer, and then we'll talk about it more.
TV show to you guys, but this is my life.
I realized Tyra would do anything for the success of her show.
I knew I went too far.
You want to talk about being slapped across the face?
We felt betrayed.
And then slapped right back.
It was very, very intense. But you guys were demanding it, and so we kept pushing more. Why are we filming?
It's a TV show to you.
So yeah, what do we think about this, Natasha? Why is it coming out now? Why, what do we?
They know that okay, so my theory of why it's coming out now is because there is a YouTuber, Oliver Twixt, during I think it was during the pandemic, but anyway, he started rewatching America's Next Top Model. Now, mind you, he's in his 30s, I believe. So he was only a kid when it was out. So he's watching it from an adult lens now. And then he has been getting former contestants and interviewing them.
Okay.
And so this has been a long running series, and this has sparked a resurgence. And with all the models retelling their stories, their experiences, and the common theme was Tyra was the villain.
Okay.
She was the real villain.
Okay.
And Tyra liked the series, though. Oliver met her. She gave him the thumbs up.
Okay.
But I think that Tyra also is recognizing that because of this whole series that Oliver had, there is now a renewed interest in America's Next Top Model. And at this point, it's kind of lucrative to tell your own story and to tell your own villain story.
Yeah, and now this generation that's probably watching Oliver, like us, we were watching it. We are in our 20s watching this. But they are just now seeing this for what it is. And you know how this generation is. They like to cancel anything that doesn't sit well with them. So, but we cannot, first off, we can't deny some of the rock star moments the show has had. Like, this picture will forever sit with me. when I think of America's Top Model, I think of that picture. This is another one that was bomb. She was a winner as well, and I think her name is, what is her name? Let me
Joanna House.
Okay.
Oh, Asian Curry. Oh Lord.
So Adrian has been doing some tweeting and just saying, you know, I am deeply grateful I won the first season on Top Model. I think people psychoanalyzing it over 20 years later with a woke lens is absurd. I don't trust people to not manipulate things I say for TV, so I decline everything. Also, the public is cult-like and cruel, so the last thing I want is a bunch of eyeballs on me. I hope the other girls do not have their words twisted in the Netflix show. So basically the same thing I was kind of saying. It's a new audience watching it. Someone said that this documentary is going to be a shit show with with the least to make Tyra come out looking better than she deserves, in my opinion. And then Adrian replied to that, I feel the same way. I worry about the girls from my season who agreed to do it. It's a cover-up fest. Let them weave their webs. Woo! Jonte, did you ever watch America's Next Top Model?
You know, I did. I was a big fan of Yaya DaCosta, and I actually just read something on her in the last few months of where, like, she's seen Tyra in a room, you know, after so many years and so many rumors and beefs and all the things. And they finally had their moment, and Tyra was on bullshit, essentially. So, like, it didn't turn out, you know, I guess as the reunion with forgiveness that she was ready for. But she was still at peace because, you know, she had, like, just forgiven and put everything behind her. I mean, you know, I'm going to piggyback on just like Dina's persona and say this is the season of exposure. And I cannot wait.
Yeah, you guys, but Tyra was the face of the show.
And was
so many people, network execs and producers and stuff. I don't think all the blame should go on Tyra. Darius, what do you think?
To tell you the truth, I never watched the show.
You didn't?
So I can't really offer much on it.
Oh, okay. Dina, what do you think about that? That there's so many more people involved.
I think when the gravy train was the gravy train, everybody was on the train hollering out woohoo, because they all were in it, all of them, right? And so now everybody wants to scream, you know, body shaming, all of the above, right? Because now we're in an era and in a culture where this is now the conversation to have. But baby, it was always not cute. It was always, you know what I mean, inappropriate. And we're not talking about the difference of 1960 and now. We're talking about, you know, 15, 20 years ago, right? So it was always borderline sexual harassment and denial. So my thing is, I mean, if she's a villain, so are you. That's just my thing. Y'all all villains as far as I'm concerned. But I did watch the show now. I can't say I did not consume. I was a consumer. I did watch the show.
We all did.
We all did.
But we were all of that era.
Yeah.
Like
this was our show. Okay?
We were of the Martin era. We were of the, I mean,
this is it.
So this was light work.
Yeah, this was light stuff, and I think it came on Mondays or Tuesdays, and I definitely was tuned in. But yeah, I mean, if she was a villain, all of y'all, Peter, all of y'all were villains, all of you. So, you know,
okay, so you're not talking about the models in any way. You're just talking about the staff.
No, I'm talking about the staff. The models, you know what I mean? You signed up for what you signed up for now. I will say that. Especially after a couple, because Tyra did like 22 seasons or so. She did a lot of seasons. So at some point you were woke. So We cannot act like, the wool was pulled over your eyes for 22 seasons now. Come on now. Stop.
Sure.
Stop.
But social media wasn't a thing, so word wouldn't have spread as
It
far
was
as fast.
eventually a thing. It was eventually a thing. They really stopped this show maybe about a decade ago. Maybe about
Yeah,
10
but
years
I don't think experiences people, it wasn't really spilling like the tea culture yet. Like they
Yeah,
wouldn't have.
they were still in the circle of some of the models, some of the people who had auditioned. You had heard about things. There were still
Yeah,
blogs and chat rooms and things of that nature. You got your tea from somewhere. And after 22 seasons, you already know I'm about to go on here and be naked. So coming on there talking about I don't want to be naked is crazy. You know they was going to tell you to get naked.
That's
you
true.
knew it.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested. I can't wait for the documentary to come out. I'm going to be perched. So let's talk about it more when we see what they're talking about.
But we have to do like a reaction video.
Yes,
for sure.
it's so good. Like watching it live.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on. Don Lemon was arrested by federal agents, I believe last night, is from what I'm hearing. I just saw pop up right before we went live that he's out, he's safe. I didn't even have enough time to watch his whole video because we were going live. I wanted to grab it and put it on here, but we didn't have time. But this was a statement that was, I'm not going to read the whole thing. This is from his attorney. Said Don Lemon was taken into custody by federal agents last night in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. Don has been a journalist for 30 years and his constitutionally protected work in Minneapolis was no different than what he always done. You guys, my glass, I can't see, it's killing me. The First Amendment exists to protect journalists whose role it is to shine light on the truth and to hold those in power accountable. There is no more important time for people like Don to be doing his work. So that's the first half of the note. Darius, I know you have something to say about this. What are your thoughts?
I'm so disappointed that we live in a country where people can be murdered live. There'd be no accountability for that, but we can arrest a journalist for reporting the news.
Right.
Now, they are saying that he was a part of the protesters who entered the church.
Correct.
If you watch the video,
mm-hmm.
He is seen in the interview, in the videos, interviewing people, saying he is a journalist, saying he is not with the protesters.
Mm-hmm.
This is what journalists do. He clearly identified himself as a member of the press. He was the most visible person there, which is another reason why they're coming after him, because he's the most high-profile person there. I just think it's a shame that we can't even get an investigation into two people. Well, not just those two people, but we can't even get an investigation into people getting killed right in front of our eyes. But we can arrest two Black journalists, because let's not forget the lady too.
Yeah,
we can arrest two Black journalists, and this is it sends a very chilling message that they don't care about the Constitution. They only care about it when it serves them.
Most definitely. Yeah. John Tay, what are your thoughts on Don Lemon getting arrested?
Darius, I love you. But I kind of disagree on the sole fact that yes, he is a journalist, right? But being that you're a journalist and you know all of these rules, and let's call some of them courtesies. If you were to go in a church, a house of worship in Iran and act the way you did, you probably would have got your hands cut off. So, like, why do it at the house of worship? You could have waited until they came out in the parking lot. I'm not saying yes, he should have been arrested, but I think he does deserve some consequences for interrupting their worship. Like that should be a sacred place. And you know what? If you want to wreck shop outside, be my guest. Right before praise and worship, go on in, whatever. Not in the house of worship.
Darius?
I didn't see him as interrupting their worship. I just saw him come in and talk to the people. He talked to the pastor. He talked to other people in there. He was not the one who interrupted. He just came in and documented what was going on. Now, if you want to call that interrupting, I guess if that's what if that's what we subscribe to interrupting, then, but I didn't see him coming in yelling, screaming. I didn't see him chanting. I didn't see him hurling insults. I saw him talking very respectfully to people, asking questions with a microphone in his hand and a camera crew. And I heard him several times articulate that he was a member of the press.
You know what? Darius has a point, Jonte. Now, I haven't seen any footage leading up to what happened before the interview. So I don't know if there were other people who interrupted and then he came in afterwards. Was church over? Because to me, it looked like church was over. People were just walking in and out, and Don Lemon was interviewing the pastor. That's what it looked like to me. But like I said, I haven't seen any footage leading up to that to dispel that narrative. Has anybody else?
The only thing I saw outside of, here was the pastor saying that he needed to get back to his flock. And I believe that was shown here too. And I'm not saying interrupting worship, like literally the spirit was moving and he walked in. I'm just saying the church is the sacred place. So you could have just waited outside in the parking lot. Like the point of the camera crew, that's a distraction to why you're there. You weren't there for the camera crew. You were there for Jesus.
Yeah. Darius, do you want a rebuttal?
No.
Okay. You
No,
said
100.
Natasha, what do you think?
Is this we just in a scary time, honestly. At this point, you just feel helpless because we've always had protections against stuff like this and protections that were always honored. And yeah, this is scary.
Dina, I want to know, of course, everyone knows you're a woman of faith, and but you stand on what you mean regardless. So what do you think of this perhaps maybe interrupting service or not?
I feel like we have selective outrage, and that is annoying. So I understand what Jonte is saying, but then at the same time, we decide what we want to be outraged about. So we're outraged enough about him disrupting service, right? But we're not outraged about people getting shot in the street. Like, I mean, what it's kind of like we're missing the forest for the trees, because to me, that is not something to be arrested for. It's not. I mean, he disrupted service. Okay, ask him to leave, or even physically remove him. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
But we just have selective outrage, and that's my annoyance. Now sidebar, he looks quite fabulous in his mugshot photo. But yeah, I kind of feel like we have selective outrage, and that's annoying. Like, what are we picketing about? What are we fighting about? You know what I mean? Are we fighting because he disrupted service? It was, a moment of worship, a sacred moment of worship. Well, really, the worship and the church is in you. So, I understand it is a sacred building and it is a sacred place, but do we value the worship service more than we value human life?
Yeah, correct. I agree with that. We also have to understand this is smoke and mirrors. We're dealing with the Epstein files. Some more information today has dropped about that. We're dealing with midterms coming up. They are running scared right now. So we're dealing with a lot that they want to say, look over here, while we take care of what we're trying to do over here. So I think that has a lot to do with it as well. Darius, what do you think about that?
I do, and I think it is a distraction, but it's bigger than Don Lemon, and I can't think of the name of the young lady because I certainly don't want to leave her out. The other journalist who was arrested. This is not even about them. This is about our freedoms. Because if they can get away with doing this, see, they start by attacking one freedom and then they attack another,
right?
And because we are selectively outraged at what we want to be selectively outraged about, sometimes we don't see the forest for the tree. We need the big picture. That while we're selectively outraged about somebody in the church, they are stripping us of our rights.
Right. Yeah. Every day there's a new right that's on the verge of, collapsing. So I agree.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They are, because these are two black, this is a black man and a black woman, yet again under assault by a fascist, racist administration. And it's time that we start calling it for what it is.
Yeah. Most definitely. I saw this clip today, and I want to know why stuff like this is able to go on, and why, if it was our side doing it, it shouldn't even be about sides, but if it was a Democrat saying something like this, they would have their head. Let's watch this, and then
and can I say one more thing before you do that?
Yeah, Darius.
It's amazing to me that America can be so outraged about Don Lemon reporting inside of a church, but we just had more allegations today about our president, yet again, as it relates to Jeffrey Epstein. Why is America not equally, if not more, outraged that the leader of our country has been yet again suggested that he's a pedophile?
Yeah, sure has. Yeah.
Why are we not as equally outraged about that?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but you know what? We're gonna get to that. I thought I uploaded something for that, but yeah, we are gonna talk about
outraged about the fact that he is suing our government. He's the president and is suing our government for $10 billion.
That's crazy. And me and Darius and the guys from Jive Show were talking earlier, ladies, about this, and I think he's gonna get it.
When he's already making billions of dollars on us already as president, he shouldn't be.
This is the craziest thing. You can't make this up.
Yeah. Let's watch this clip and then we'll come back and talk about this.
For Don Lemon's arrest over his church stunt in Minneapolis, he's since called you racist, unhinged, homophobic, and out of your depth. Anything you'd like to say to Don Lemon?
Cocksucker, stop.
Now, why is that? Can you imagine if
that's like the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah. Can you imagine if a Democrat had said that? Somebody who's a Democrat influencer or whatever, artist, or if anybody came out and said that, it would be totally different. But since she's being propped up on their side to influence, it's okay. It's fine. It's just politics.
It's open homophobia. It's open, baby, and they using somebody that looks like us.
Right.
It's annoying.
Us.
Yeah, and I said this morning to somebody I was talking to. I said when they're done with her, they're gonna act like they don't even know her. But this just dropped right before we went live. Claims a White House official speaks out about Nicki Minaj posting the Trump gold card and says it was just a souvenir memento. And she has been toting this around, saying, well, she, this is going to allow her to stay in the country. And you guys, it's just so much. I don't know.
You cannot make this up.
Embarrassing, bro.
You really can't.
You can't.
Let's watch this. Let's watch these next couple clips, and then we're gonna wrap it all
Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Mr. President, it was an honor to host you, and as you said, the best rapper in the world, Nicki Minaj, at yesterday's Trump Accounts Summit. We've now had 1 million people sign up for Trump Accounts just this week. We think there'll be 25 million families who are eligible. The segment that you and she did.
And one more.
Motherfucking K, cause Barack needed a Michelle, bitch, and Bill needed a motherfucking Hillary, bitch. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a motherfucking Melania. You niggas want brainless bitches to stroke your motherfucking ego? Well, fuck you, nigga.
So that was just a few months ago. So it looks like things have drastically changed within a couple months. So all those clips I just played, what do we think is well, I think I wrapped it up and summed it up before, but what is this Nicki Minaj whole, why is she their chosen one right now? Like there could be a lot of other people. Why are we thinking it's her? Jonte, do you have something to say about this?
I think it's funny that the Conservative Party, I will have to say, they do need to do better in the token black people, token entertainers that they get to bring influence, because you're not even getting credible people. Like, can I get a psyche valve first to make sure that you are, like a normal human being?
Are you okay? Is everybody good?
I put you in front like that. Definitely, if I ever see Trump, I'm gonna be like, listen, you need to get you some better black people. Okay, I got me some good white people. Get you some better.
Well, he
black
upgraded
people.
from Diamond and Silk to Nicki.
I forgot about Diamond and Silk.
I forgot about them too. I anybody that actually listens to her is crazy, and like like y'all said, they're gonna pretend that she doesn't even exist after this is over. Like, she's a side chick and she's just getting her time right now. That's all she is.
She's embarrassing.
Darius.
Look, she's a coon. And she ain't even a homegrown coon.
Okay, just
even from here.
Oh God.
I believe that gold card that she got, baby, she gonna find out after a while that's fool's gold.
Yeah, like I said on the phone with you earlier, the next administration is gonna be like, gold card what? Who
what you talking about? It might be this administration, because once they have no more need,
yeah. So
this ought to show everybody. This ought to show everybody, the gays, the whites, but anybody that support Nicki. Look, she need to lose it all.
Oh yeah. And there's gays that are still rocking for her, trans that are still rocking for her. And I mean, I don't understand.
It's crazy. Her and her pedophile husband.
Clean pedophile.
And brother. She released this tweet, residency ? The COPE is coping, finalizing that citizen paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Thanks to the petition, I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, Citizen Nika, you are the moment. Gold card Trump free of charge. See, that's crazy to me. Then we heard the White House say, the White House come and say, what are you talking about? Is anyone else confused?
I'll say Amika's confused.
It says White House official speaks out. Nicki Minaj posting Donald Trump gold card says it was just a souvenir. Okay, well, I guess
maybe they just need to switch your application ain't processed yet.
When I tell you that girl is not okay, we had this conversation before when she went in on Cardi. Like, the question is, who's going to see about this girl who is not okay? Like, she should not be living amongst us. She should not. She's not okay.
Listen, y'all, my mom is a psych MP. You want me to get an assessment for y'all and let y'all know what to say?
Yeah. Let's do it.
It's not that she's just mental. I believe some people are just damn stupid and evil. And she's got to be either one or both.
One or both.
You guys know what it really is. And I don't think it's the big picture, but I think it has something to do with it. After Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B were all asked to campaign for Kamala, Nicki Minaj went on a spiral after that. Just going on live saying why would you want some up there twerking, representing you, and making accusations against Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I think she's just butthurt. She wasn't asked to be part of the cool kid club. I think that has something to do with it.
You're not a cool kid. You're not a cool kid. You are a short bus kid. Something is not right.
I mean, throughout her hating on other black women.
Yeah.
Let's call it for what it is, baby. You married a sexual predator.
Did.
Yeah. Whew. Well, this is going to be the gift that keeps on giving, and we will.
Okay, Nikki, you are forever disinvited. Like, can we a pack of lime laters and
you know what it is, guys? I don't want to see in a couple of years her like Kanye.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was about to say, you already see Kanye trying to spin the block.
Saying,
he was not walking back either.
Yeah. Exactly. You gonna think she can try to spin the block? Oh,
they're right where you at, honey.
Over there.
Okay, but here's the thing, y'all, about Kanye is we actually know he has some genius in him. Like, yes, he's batshit crazy.
For sure, we know.
We know. What is her gift?
Nothing. Mm-hmm. She nothing, because Safari was writing her songs. So,
mm-hmm.
What did Candy say on Housewives? Raise your hand if you have a Grammy. That's another. I think something she got hurt over.
Just got another one or something.
What'd you say?
Eve is a 2-time Grammy Award winner now or something. I just saw an article. I was trying to figure out why Eve would be getting a Grammy now, but it seemed like it was attached to old projects. I don't know, but Eve now has 2 Grammys.
Well, it's the cool kid club. Eve has one, Little Kim has one, Cardi has one, Megan have one. Yeah, so I mean, and it's not about awards. It's not, but
it's not about awards for us, but it is for her.
It is for her, because does Missy Elliott have one?
Of course she does.
Of course.
Okay. I thought she did. That sounds like, wait a minute. Yeah. I was going to say, let me make sure she does.
What'd you say?
Does Nikki even have a BET award?
She does have.
Oh, she has all of those.
Yeah.
Oh.
That whole 10-year sweep where she would be in a category with young MC Kool-Aid or something. Like,
I am so pissed at young MC.
Who is that? Who is that?
MC Kool-Aid is so good.
Always be all these no-name rappers nobody heard of, because there was nobody out.
You're correct.
The winner is Nicki. What?
Yeah, you are correct. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to see her in 2 years saying, "Oh, I was on psych meds," or "I'm so sorry," and nope.
I mean, who knows? In 2 years, she may not even be in the country anymore.
You know what's interesting though?
Trinidad.
Is like people speak out about Kanye, like, Kim always has something to say about Kanye, and people that are close to him or have been close to him. Like, I have not heard anybody like Cash Money or anybody that's close to her come out, whether, opposed or against her side, like for or in support
They've
or
been very
whatever.
quiet. Drake, what's his name?
Well,
Birdman.
Drake, he got his own thing to deal with. Birdman trying to stay out of stuff. Lil Wayne, he
don't
too
want to mess up
zooted.
their relationships with people too, because a lot of times these people have business relationships. They have money tied up with each other in projects and different things. You don't want to ruin your business with somebody.
Well, actually, I take that back. Wayne has already hitched his boat, his little tugboat to Trump too. So, but he hasn't recently.
It's just kind of like the same thing. When we saw Diddy going through that stuff, you never heard you didn't hear Mary J. Blige say anything. Lil Kim didn't say anything. Some of those people who were closest to him just did not say anything.
Well, they might have had reasons why they weren't talking, because they was around for some of that stuff.
Sure. Lorianne Gibson has not said anything.
No, she
sure has.
I know she's seen and heard a lot.
You know she done seen, heard everything.
Boom cat. Yes, she did.
Yeah. So sometimes it's just better to just.
You know what? Because if her or Mary J. Blige came out and said something, I think that would literally be that last piece.
I don't think it would be in anybody's best interest if you are not trying to be involved in that situation. That might expose you potentially.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That just confirms what they have more than likely been a part of if they have been quiet, because they would be the most powerful voices. Those three would be the most powerful voices to speak out against them if anybody were to ever speak out against them.
It's a code. People like Mary, I think they come from a certain culture. It's street code.
Right. Yeah, most definitely.
Why you think she played Monet so good? She is Monet.
All right, let's go to our next subject. Let's get through. I think we only have like one more thing to talk about. After more than more than a decade, Basketball Wives is not returning. Now, I did not hear it was canceled. I heard Shawnee Henderson decided not to bring it back. Word on the street is they had been filming for almost 2 weeks. And Shawnee today, and I'm also hearing the cast did not know this, but I heard that when she went, let's play this and then we'll talk about it.
To jump on here real quick before the news got out and people try to be messy and make this something that it's not. This is just called growth and, moving forward. I'm announcing today that Basketball Wives will not be returning. Since its launch in 2010, this franchise has been the defining part of my professional journey. What began as a vision to tell my story and stories of women like me grew into a cultural movement that created opportunity, sparked conversation, and honestly amplified voices that deserve to be heard. I'm so grateful to VH1, Truly Original, Shed Media, and BET for their partnership and belief in a show that left a long-lasting mark on entertainment. Most importantly, I'm thankful to the women who trusted me with their stories and the creatives in front of and behind the camera who helped bring this vision to life season after season. Growth requires evolution and knowing when to honor a chapter while preparing for what's next. While this journey is concluding, I'm actively developing new projects that align with my personal and professional purpose, continuing to create meaningful opportunities for women across media and business. Basketball Wives will always be a cherished part of my legacy and a foundation of my career as a producer. Thank you for your support from day one, and I look forward to this next season of leadership, creativity, and expansion.
Okay. A lot of people were saying the heat was getting too hot in the kitchen for her to be a well-known first lady and pastor's wife to be the executive producer. and cast the show and let it keep running on. Having, seen moments like this.
So sad. All is I know. This is sad. It isn't. It is all as I know sad, is I agreed to sit down again with you to have this conversation for you. It ain't for me. I wanted to give you an opportunity to clean your name up.
I have to pause it and play it so I don't get a YouTube strike.
This how you want to clear my name? Chantel, listen. If this how you I need to clear my name up? Girl, stop. Do you hear yourself? Stop. I need to clear my name. I'm gonna say this. Please say it. And record it while you're at it. So you can run it back to Dad and Douglas and continue to lie to them and tell them that what happened didn't happen. So that when they see this, they see you for the violent individual that you are. Stop. No, I'm not gonna stop. And I'm not
This is mom and daughter, by the way.
Don't let up. And I'm gonna guess what I want you to do. I want you to I have zero respect. I want you to get up and leave my room. Zero respect. Get up and leave my room. Zero respect. Bye bye. Okay. Go ahead. Thank you. You look very cute. Thank you for wasting my time. Bye bye. Thank you, girl. Bye bye. Have a great night, girl. Bye bye. You have a good night, girl. Good night, sweetie. Good night. Be well. Good night. I will. That's a much better exit. You right. Good night. You right. And you think you look better? Do you think you look better? Do you think that you fixed the situation? Because you're sitting here looking stupid. I don't. Look how you look as a mother, Jackie. If you don't get, how you look as a mother. Get out of my room. Don't touch me. Don't. Bitch, I'll knock you out. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Bitch, let me go. No, you guys put your hands up.
So a lot of people said that was the defining moment that kind of put the nail in the coffin last season for her to be a first lady and representing God, to have that going on with her name on it. So what do we think, Natasha?
I definitely agree. It's been a conflict of interest for a long time with her being a cast member and a producer. And that was really the pivotal downfall for Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
That was the first downfall, because it's been on a steady downfall. And I can tell you my personal pivotal moments that they've had for the decline in Basketball Wives. It was when it was a turning point for her where she should have stepped away as either the cast member or producer. She couldn't do both. The next one was the whole thing with OG and Evelyn.
Okay.
And that whole situation. And as disgusting as Evelyn was to OG, and as much as people rallied around OG behind that whole situation and how disgusted people were, at that point, Evelyn was already a villain. But if you were indifferent towards Evelyn, that was the final thing that really just made you turn against Evelyn. And then to see her back, that lost a lot of people.
And to have Shawnee never say anything on OG's
Shawnee never said anything about it, never spoke out against it. Evelyn was literally given a pat on the back for it. And it was those pivotal moments that really just, and I mean, after that, they never recovered from those two pivotal things.
Dina, do you think that the religious side, I don't know if you're a watcher of basketball, has had anything to do with this?
I'm sure it probably did. I'm sure it, to a certain extent, it was bringing kind of a reproach onto her husband. It's inevitable. You know what I mean? It's a very popular pastor and then an extremely popular first lady. Now, this was a part of her before they got married, before they even met. But I'm sure to a certain extent, you know, it probably has something to do with that portion of her life. And I mean, as she said, it's evolution. I mean, she has evolved as a person. And so now she, you know, is more engulfed and engaged into her life with her husband, building the ministry, building the women's ministry, all of that kind of stuff. And it kind of is, it never gave that you could, you know, have that and this.
Yeah, I think I saw the writing on the wall. First, you know, they had that they kind of brought him into the show when she was starting to when they were engaged and getting married. And then you saw her completely take a step back from a full-time cast member to like a friend of, and then you really then you saw her just do an appearance like once a season. So it was definitely, I think, a transition. I think it was something thought about, and I think they couldn't just pull it rough. So I think there was real like, let's do this a little bit at a time. I think we are with that Jackie.
I think it was too little, too late beyond at that point, though. And so then when you have the grand finale of Jackie and her daughter, you can't recover.
Yeah,
you can't recover. And then it wrapped up with this whole first lady thing. It would never allow you the room to recover, ever.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the church is these days, it's in a state of, a lot of people are looking at the church, especially the Black church, under their glasses. And it's nobody but the church's fault. So, but I'm not saying at the same time, what am I trying to say? You just have to move a certain way nowadays. And I think
if the show had been decent-ish enough where it didn't go that far and she was still able to make a little bit of a coin from it, she'd keep it on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
It's so raggedy.
It could almost be a contender for the Zeus network.
Oh yeah. Yeah, most
This
definitely.
last season was nuts. It was insane. And for the consumer, I mean, as much as, we may like to see certain arguments or where, we want to see the drama and all that kind of stuff, I don't never want to see nobody hitting their mama.
Ever.
No, I don't want to see that. That's not cute
Ever.
to me. I don't never want to see nobody hitting their mama, and like, I'm going to need something. I'm going to need a PSA or something after that.
Yeah. And they were saying that
they made up. They went on a cruise together. Now
Right.
I need something.
Right.
No, I don't care what your mama did.
They were saying that Chantel was so distraught that the fans weren't rallying around her, and I'm like, you hit your mama, like
you hit your mama. I'm scared.
We don't do that.
You definitely gave up your black card when you did that.
Obviously, there's a lack of respect.
Yeah. Most definitely.
You can only fake for so long.
Come on.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's deep rooted, and I'm sure she got some real valid issues with her mother, some real valid things and hurts and pains and things that happened in her childhood. I'm sure she does. I saw her interview on Carlos King. I'm sure she has all kinds of reasons. However, I am just, a part of the population that says I really don't care what it was. Please don't hit your mother, and please don't do it on camera.
Yeah, and you know what I saw in that too with the mama, because I think there's accountability on both sides. You either gonna be her mother, or you gonna be her equal, but you can't be both.
You can't. You cannot. You cannot. And see, I come from a household where my mother was very clear: we are not friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, we are not friends, girl.
You might be grown, but I'm still you might be a grown woman. But I'm
in my lane. My mama used to literally humble me, like, girl, you are not even on my level.
Yeah, and you might be a grown woman, but that's still your mama.
Period.
Right. Wow.
Period. My mama's strong, and she used to be a tomboy. I don't fight. I can't fight. I already know I would lose. I already know.
Even now, I'm just, and I'm 41, she's 71. Listen, if she want to get huffed and puffed, it's going to be her huffed and puffed by herself. I'm just going to sit there. Because I'm not getting ready to tussle with her. Like, what are you doing? That's still your mama.
Like, I'm gonna go run to the store. I'll see you
later.
I'll see you later, girl. Bye.
See you later. You right today. I'm not doing it.
Well, I'll be sad to see it go. I love Jackie Christie she needs to be on somebody's TV show. I don't know if Bravo needs to work something with her because they're getting girls from everywhere else now. So,
well, I guess Bravo would be the next step up from VH1. There isn't no in between. Ooh.
So,
she got to tone it down for Bravo.
I hate all those girls are going to lose out on their income and stuff like that. But, you
should have created another stream of income.
Yeah, because there weren't many veterans. Honestly, I think the only veterans that were still left were Jackie and Evelyn.
Yeah, Jackie is about the only wife. And her
Evelyn is the one that's losing a significant income, and good for her because nobody likes her anyway.
And Jennifer, she was an OG as well.
But she was gone for a long time, so she was sustaining herself somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer has only been back in the last 4 years? 3 or 4 years? Yeah.
Y'all gonna make me go watch this all over again because I stopped watching it initially because I didn't like how Shawnee was always, sitting in the cut when everybody's fighting and she's the only one not looking crazy.
Yeah. That was I heard that from
that ain't right. You got everybody else out
dance here. Puppets dance.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
good riddance.
Those girls turn up on something else. You guys, there's so much going on. I don't know if you're watching the news right now. This is like story after story dropping, and we don't have time to cover them all. But I guess Donald Trump has just went on Truth Social and said, hold on, let me get my notes up. Breaking Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has just released, this is Donald Trump on Truth Social saying this, just released hundreds of bombshell Russiagate documents providing that Barack Obama personally ordered CIA agents to manufacture false intelligence on President Trump and was actively working with the enemy to undermine and erode Americans' confidence in our democracy and President Trump's landslide 2016 victory. This was a coup attempt by Barack Hussein Obama and his cronies. As Jesse Waters said, whatever happens to these guys is not revenge, it's accountability. And it's time for people to pay the price. Arrest Obama now. He just tweeted that out. So again, like I'm saying, it's smoke and mirrors because also these new Epstein files just got leaked saying that Trump, let me get it right. Did I send it to you, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about the little 12 or 13-year-old girl at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That she performed fellatio on Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That was just, they're saying Donald Trump accused him performing oral sex in new Jeffrey Epstein files.
Jesus.
And that was just 5 hours ago. And he tweeted this a couple hours ago. So we see it for what it is. Look over here, not over there. Let's get into fashion files. So this week was Paris Men's Fashion Week and Paris Couture Fashion Week as well. So the kids were out. I was so jealous. I'm being in Paris next year. I'm going for Fashion Week.
Heck yeah, that'll be fun.
Dina, get your ticket. Get on. Let's go.
Let's go. I was just about to say, you're not going without me.
So let's look into some of these looks. First look, we have, let me get my notes out. Sorry, guys. We have Lisa Rinna, and she was, oh my God, she was in Robert Wan.
Ooh.
Natasha, yay or nay?
Bitch.
That's fabulous. She likes to go on conversation.
That, yes.
That's fabulous, honey.
And I can't stand her, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Jante?
It's giving Mulan, and I love it. Yay.
Okay. Moving on, we have another look. Who is this? This is Dr. Adkim. He's an LDBM. Natasha, yay or nay?
He better.
Mm-hmm. Darius, yay or nay?
I don't like this. It looks like an old country pimp.
In the best way possible.
It's tailored very well. The tailoring is spot on. Dina?
It definitely is giving a little bit of cowboy, but I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm. Jante?
Darius said old country pimp. As long as it's clean old country pimp, I'm okay with that. Yay.
I'm trying to tell you, like, he just got a Lincoln.
We have Nene Leakes and Michael Costello. No, that was wrong look. Nene Leakes and Michael Costello. Natasha, yay or nay?
Oh, it's a gayish.
Okay. Darius?
I like it, but what was all that foliage?
That's what
that word foliage. I'm done.
Please. Oh my God. Not
Dina.
It does give like a church plant right next to the pulpit on the hair. But I think she looks fabulous.
Okay. Jante.
I don't like the headdress either. The dress is gorgeous, but it almost looks like she's standing under a chandelier. Like I can't really tell. It doesn't go.
Like, I just watched Candace on Traders, and she had a sickening headpiece that would have been way better than this. Just this. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Moving on. We have Oprah and Prada. Darius, yay or nay?
Okay, Oprah. Yeah.
One thing I want to say, Patti LaBelle and Oprah have the best hair game in the business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dina, yay or nay?
It's a yay for me.
Jante?
I think she needs a minimizer, but it's okay. I'm indifferent.
Okay. Did I ask you, Natasha?
Nuh-uh. I can't stand the rain.
Okay, it does give that a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. Darius, yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay. Moving on. Let me get my notes. We have, who is this? Charlie XCX. She's in Vivian Westwood. Darius, yay or nay?
I just don't think she got the body for this. But...
Okay. Natasha?
It looked like she let out a massive fart and got stuck.
Okay. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay, it looked like a mushroom.
Jante?
You know, it's new age Cinderella for me. I'm gonna appreciate it for what it is, but I agree with Darius. I don't see anybody in there.
Okay. Moving on, we have Taraji P. Henson and Zuhair Murad. That pairs. I'm getting my looks together, Ashley. Fashion Week. Darius, yay or nay?
All right, Cookie.
Natasha?
I love this.
Dina?
She looks fabulous. That's a woman knocking on 60. She looks so good.
Jante?
It's a hell yay for me.
Okay. Moving on. This is one of, I like it. I know you guys might not, but this is Tatiana Korovoska in Robert One at the Robert One fashion show in Paris. Yay or nay?
Nay.
Okay. I just think the construction and the tailoring is impeccable. Natasha, yay or nay?
I love this. I love this.
Dina?
Yeah, that's fly. I love that. With the pleats at the bottom, my God.
Yeah. Jante?
It's giving elegant inspector, and it's phenomenal. I love it.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. We have Hong Ocha. She's in Gucci by Demna. His debut collection at Gucci. You know, this is giving me 70s, Studio 54. You know, I love anything with ostrich, so it's a yay for me. Darius, yay or nay?
Is this supposed to be like a formal wear?
No, it's just caftan 70s.
Oh, because I mean, if she wearing that at home or like in her bedroom or something, then yay. Otherwise, no.
Okay, Dina.
Honey, this is fabulous. I would wear this to one of my kids' performances or something.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, Jonte, yay or nay?
Honey, this is Moo Moo Couture. Okay, I'm all for it.
I'm here for it.
Okay. Moving on, we have Nene
I was
Leakes.
just thinking City Trends when I saw it.
Oh
No,
she looked good, luxurious. She looked like she smelled good. She looked like her skin soft in that.
Yes.
She just looked luxurious.
She looked expensive.
All right.
That's a lady of the house.
Moving on, we have Nene Leakes. She's in La Pointe. This is also that whole 1970s ostrich.
Yes. Now, but I do see her nips.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Darius, yay or nay?
Yes, how them breasts is showing.
Natasha, yay or nay?
Jesus.
Natasha, yay or nay?
It's the gay because then it was like I done got these things worked on about 54 times, so I would get my money's worth to just show them.
Right, and she was at Paris Couture, so they're not as Americans are up in arms about the kind of stuff. Over in Paris, they like to show it all. So, yeah, she was in the environment.
She looked good.
Dina.
I mean, her body is T, but I need a pasty or something. Like, dude, you just full areola. Like, it's just no.
Okay. Jonte.
I just want a different color hair. Maybe up, or I don't know. The hair is a little distracting to me, but I do love the outfit.
Okay.
I think that's supposed to lend some modesty or some, to the dress.
All right.
No? Okay.
Moving on, we have Phaedra Parks and Chloe and Roberto Cavalli vintage. Darius, yay or nay?
Oh, I love it. Yes, Faye.
Natasha, yay or nay?
Love it.
Dina?
Love it. Fabulous.
Jonte?
She always looks poured into her clothes to me. But I mean, I do like the outfit. I need it to be just a little bit bigger.
Okay. Moving on. We have Tyra Banks and Schiaparelli. Darius, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Natasha?
Yay, it's cool.
Dina?
Nay, she looks over accessorized. She looks like she went to the beauty supply store to get that jewelry, and it's a no for me.
Jonte?
And Dina, after she went to the beauty supply store, she went to the back to get her wig. So yes.
And she took it out the bag and she shook it out.
Yeah. Yeah. It still got the tag in the back.
Okay, and our next few looks, I don't have any particular names or designers. This is just at Paris Fashion Week, the kids just fly over there just to dress up and walk the streets and get their picture taken. It's just the culture. So these are some looks I saw, the street kids dressing up and going to Starbucks like this. So I loved this. I love this.
Oh God, yes.
You guys might not like it, but I love this. It's kind of gym shorts, but with a trench coat kind of look.
Okay. Oh yes.
Amir, you guys, that 1970s aesthetic is coming back in full force, and I love it. Here's another street look. Kind of, she mixed like gym clothes with, Little House on the Prairie. So yeah, this is how the kids do it over there. Let's jump to our Come Sit on My Couch, and then we are out of here. So the question tonight is, let me get it up. What do you consider kinky? And do you have problems with telling your partner or your hookup what satisfies you?
Ow.
Natasha, what do you think?
What do I consider kinky? There's not much that I consider kinky.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, this is like each to their own kind of question.
My God.
There's not much. I think for me, my line would be I probably have a little further lines than others. Like bodily fluids, I think that's where it's tipping into kinky. But kinky is subjective. And would I have a problem telling my partner what I like, or that was the second part?
Well, do you have a problem telling them what?
Oh no, I have no problem telling at all. I'm a grown ass woman.
My God,
I'm 43 years old.
I'm not. And with the gay culture, I think it's a little different because, especially with the hookup culture in the LGBTQ community, the apps and stuff, you're always telling someone what you're into or what you're not into. That's just something that goes on. Darius, what do you think?
I mean, personally, there's probably not too much that I haven't done or tried. So I don't think I really have a kink. And for me, a kink would be like, oh, baby, if you get up and make me a sandwich. Oh, baby, I'm in love. But and what was the second part of the question?
Do you have problems telling someone what satisfies you?
Hell no, I'm too grown for that. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, most definitely. Dina.
Huh? Now what's the question now? Because I'm saying they're not gonna have me out here. What is it?
Dina over there making her Kama Sutra list.
What do you consider kinky? And do you have a problem? I mean, Dina's a married woman, so do you have a problem telling your husband what satisfies you?
I have absolutely no problem telling my husband what satisfies me.
Some relationships, it seems like they're almost intimidated. Like if their husband's not doing it right or something's lacking, they don't feel like they can approach their spouse or their partner.
Yeah, so some people do feel that way.
Yeah, this isn't a taboo question for married
people.
No.
No. Some people do feel that way for real, but I'm in my 40s now, baby. Listen, and we've been married almost 11 years. No.
Right. No.
It's gonna have to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Tay.
I don't know if this surprises you, but y'all, I'm still a little bashful in the bedroom.
Oh.
So I mean, it's not like I'm gonna forgo satisfaction, but it's just such a vulnerable place. Like if somebody is trying to do something, beautiful for you, and then you're like, that ain't it. Like, I don't know. There's just a time and a place. I guess pillow talk maybe after, but there's nothing too kinky. I would say I agree with Natasha on the bodily fluids. Yeah, but yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
It'd be Darius's face for me. He's like, what? Pillow talk.
Let's get this right now, because you're not gonna get me there.
No.
And then I can't get what I came for. I'm sorry.
No. I don't wasted this good outfit, this good smell good.
Right.
This good. I done wasted my gas.
I done showered and got all the crevices.
Real good, like 3, 4 step, 5 step shower. I done, Oh no.
But y'all know what I'm saying, right? Especially for the relationship commitments. Like you don't want to shut down the vision, especially when it's out of love,
Yes. I get it.
Well, I was I had a horrific time in my 20s. So, I mean, you know.
Now, Ashleigh, if Hector come in there in a tutu, you gonna tell him don't take it off?
I will.
You got to answer the question now. So, what are your answers?
I will was so fast. God help.
I mean, he didn't even let me finish. Like, I will.
He showed it. I will. I will.
Get it
I'm
off.
not into the. I'm not into. You know, and Hector doesn't mind me saying this because I've talked publicly about it before. But there are some things I like. I don't like. I'm a very vanilla gay. I don't like toys. I don't like whips and chains. I don't like
it ain't 50 Shades of Ashleigh over there.
Yeah, it's not. I like, let's do this.
Like, don't restrain me. Like, no restraints. No.
But you know, I do. I like group activity, but some people might not think that.
Wait a minute. So you're not very vanilla. You're just vanilla on some things.
Yes.
Because group is definitely not vanilla.
I mean, it sounds like corporate vanilla to me.
I don't know what the name for it would be, but yeah, it turns me on watching someone else get plowed out.
Wait a minute.
All right. I can see that.
Oh, not two fans.
I heard that before I saw it.
Y'all aren't gonna worry me tonight with these fans. But yeah, but I don't like the dressing up, the tutus of the furries, all that kind of props and stuff. No, if I have one prop, I can get it done with my prop. I don't need all of this. I'm serious. Darius, do you understand what I'm saying though?
I do.
Okay.
Listen, Darius said he ain't cooking, so I know he understands.
But yes, so that's that. So we love you guys for watching. Please like.
I mean, on that note, because what we gonna follow up with?
My God.
What do we follow up with?
Because what? I don't know what to say to that.
We none to follow up with.
After that confession, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
I mean,
I'm trying to tell you, I had to grab my nigga's pen.
Oh my God. Y'all are crazy. Anyways, you guys, please like and share. Thank you for watching. We will be back with another show next week. Other than that, we love you. Peace. Stay safe. And my cast stay on. All right. Later. Bye.